Allahumma barik wa salli wa sallim nahmadu wa nusalli ala rasulil karim amma ba. Abu Zar radiyallahu anhu has said, once I visited Nabi SAW who was sitting in the shade of the holy Kaabah. When he saw me, he said, by the Lord Allah of the Kaabah, those people are the losers. I submitted, which people? He replied, the rich, except those who spend on their right and on their left, in their front and behind their backs, but such of them are rare. Mishkat. So Abu Zar radiallahu anhu has said, once I visited Nabi SAW who was sitting in the shade of the holy Kaabah. When he saw me, he said, by the Lord Allah of the Kaabah, those people are the losers. I submitted, which people? He replied, the rich, except those of them who spend on their right and on their left, in their front and behind their back, but such of them are rare. Mishkat. Note, Abu Zar radiallahu anhu was one of the most ascetic Sahaba, as had been mentioned earlier in this book. On seeing him, what Rasulullah SAW said was in reality for Abu Zar consolation, that he, being a pious but poor person, might not feel dejected at any time about his poverty. The truth is that property and riches in excess are not things to be coveted. These may be the source of damage and loss, as they may lead to hatelessness towards Allah Ta'ala. It is often seen that people seldom turn towards Allah Ta'ala and seek His help without becoming needy. Those rich are exceptional who are gifted by Allah Ta'ala with a natural urge to extend their generous hand to the needy all around. For them, their wealth is a blessing. But as Nabi SAW has said, this type is rare. More often than not, the abundance of wealth has in its wake sin, debauchery, vagrancy, extravagant living. To spend on wrong occasions of for fame and show the easy direction of wasteful expenditure of wealth. For example, on marriages and other ceremonies, hundreds of thousands of rupees are spent lavishly, whereas lack of funds will be the plea for not spending on the needy and hungry to please Allah. Hadith says that those who are rich in this life will have the least assets in the hereafter, except the ones who earn honestly and spend freely in charity. Truly, wealth is a source of honor and grace for the who spend it freely in good cause, while for those who keep collecting and counting it, it is a forerunner of calamities and ultimate ruin and a waste by itself. Wealth is lacking in grace, as it will not only bring any worldly or religious benefit to its owner unless it is separated from him. May Allah give us tawfiq to put all this into practice and convey to others. Subhanallahi wa bihamdi, subhanakallah wa bihamdika, asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun al mursalin, alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, taqabbalallah.